for everybody listening in, I'm Richa. I'm the co-founder at Ethereum Push Notification Service, EPNS in short. So I primarily look into the marketing growth and a bit in the product side as well in EPNS. Just to give a brief on what we are doing, we are basically building a decentralized notification protocol that can finally enable any Web3 service, excuse me, to send notifications to user wallet addresses. So that's in brief what Ethereum Push Notification Service is. A quick background on about what and where I'm coming from. I primarily have a technology background. Prior to coming in the space in blockchain and crypto, I had 9 years of technology consulting background, working with Wipro and Deloitte, and that was fun. I think till it lasted, I really enjoyed doing it. But I think after a point of time, it was getting monotonous. I think that's a similar story we hear a lot of people say. But after that, I wanted to try out new things, explore new tech. And at that point of time, I did a bunch of different things. I went to doing my own blog. I also tried being intern at one of the restaurants, and I realized that it just looked very glamorous on television, I guess. But that was then. And then finally started, since I have a technology background, was working as a product manager as well as in product marketing in a fintech startup that was dealing in blockchain. And I really enjoyed that phase because, right now as well, we are so early on in the space that there's so much to explore. So that exploratory sort of phase of not knowing and sort of exploring things on your own was really exciting for me. And that's when I realized, if we have an idea, maybe we can build it ourselves as well. So me and the other co-founder in our project, Harsh, we started ideating on the different things that we could do. And while we were doing that, we realized that there was this one issue that we always face while using technology in blockchain, that every time any action happened on the dApps or any of the applications we were using in blockchain, us as a user, we had to go back to the platform to check if that action has been completed. So we saw that gap between the user as well as the service. To just simply put it in very layman terms, right now, before this meeting started, we got a notification for the meeting that it's going to start. Or if you order something on Amazon, you get a notification that your parcel delivery is on its way, or what's the status. You get a notification from your bank if your payment is due. But that was missing in the blockchain space. And that was, I think, very important, especially we are dealing with, DeFi, we're talking about finance on blockchain, and to not get notified and an action getting committed because a user was not notified was, I think, a big pain point. So that being said, that was the idea that we had, and we started researching on it. And we took the idea to Ethereum Foundation, and they really liked the idea. They encouraged us to make and build it out. And we joined the ETH Global Hackathon, which is where a lot of builders come and you meet a lot of amazing teams from all across the globe, from Aave to ENS, a lot of amazing people who come there. And that's when we started building the project, and we made the rough prototype of Ethereum Push Notification Service. So yeah, that's been the journey so far, and pretty exciting. And yeah. I do remember that somebody I knew back in the days, when somebody in India, I think, bought a Bitcoin, the exchange would actually send them a coin that looked like a coin. It was a gold coin that they would send, not a real gold coin, but it looked like a coin. So that was sort of a token or a souvenir of one purchasing the Bitcoin. And I was fascinated that what is this thing, although it was just like a token of how the coin is. But that's the first time I saw Bitcoin. And at that point in time, I was just still exploring what it was, but really got into it more when I started working in the space, building products and getting involved in the marketing. Right now, the space is so new, and because it's so new, there are people who are constantly transitioning from web 2 to web 3. And if you just talk about India in general, right, we have always been service oriented nation. Like, we've always been service providers. There has been a lot of innovation, but not really innovating out of India, but we are basically servicing to those innovations. So I think right now is a great time to start building. So as far as the career opportunities go, I think anything and everything which you see in the space, whether it is developing a protocol, building a product, managing or building communities. In crypto space, I think there are two very important pillars. One is the tech itself, the product that you're building, and the other is the community, because that's what both of those things are that really drive the project in the long run. So whether you are somebody who's very creative in building memes or stickers, or writing amazing blogs, and or building communities, or managing product, I think the career opportunities are immense. And I think it's so distributed that one doesn't have to worry about working out of India or working out of US or Nigeria. You just need to have an internet connection and a laptop, and you can just get started on it. So I think a lot of opportunities, and it's still so new, the space. So I think everybody is hiring. So I think in general, people, there is so much of chatter that happens throughout the social media, and there are all these different groups and different sites. So I think for people who are entering the space new, I think it's very important to, research and learn from more verified sources, rather than, just places or websites that would just tell you about, too good to be true kind of situations or scenarios. So just be aware of that. If you are in case investing or trading, ensure that you learn about the teams, the roadmap, the white paper. Do your own research before sort of jumping on the bandwagon or thinking that something will go 10x or 100x, because it just looks very good on paper, and people will they can use all kind of social media to sort of put those narratives across. So I think it's very important to do all kinds of good research there. I think also one challenge in general that a lot of people face in the space is around time and time management. I think we were just chatting before we started an interview, that how the space is so fast moving, and it's very difficult to sort of catch up to all that is happening. So I think anyway, those who are already involved in the space, I would say that manage your time properly, give yourself some breaks. And it's very important, because constantly over the weekends as well, I'm constantly checking my phone, my laptop, my emails. I have so much of backlog to get to. So although it's very exciting, the space is fast moving, but very important to also manage your time and give yourself a break. So those are, I think, some of the things for the new folks who are coming in, and the folks who are already in the space and are, yeah. It's hard work, has no shortcuts. So, working hard and persevering throughout your journey is very important, because even if you are working on something, the worst that could happen is that you'll fail. But even out of that failure, you're going to learn something. And that's the whole idea, that you learn something, you again try, and you get better because you've gotten a learning out of it. So hard work and perseverance, I think that's something that has always worked. And I think that's probably my mantra for, whenever I get up every morning and I feel a bit that, yeah.